Today, we're digging into a totally new frontier for artificial intelligence. And get this, it doesn't live in some massive data center in the cloud. Nope, it lives right inside your computer.
I mean, really think about that for a minute. An AI that just works. Anywhere, anytime, no connection needed. An AI that keeps all of your data completely and totally private because it never, ever leaves your machine. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's a lot closer than you might think.
In fact, it's not science fiction at all. This exact technology is probably already downloaded, just sitting there waiting to be switched on right inside Google Chrome.
Okay, so what exactly is this powerful AI hiding in plain sight inside our browsers? Let's pull back the curtain and take a look.
So, what we're talking about here is called on-device AI. The specific model is Google's Gemini Nano. Now, you can think of it as a version of those huge language models, the brains behind tools like ChatGPT, but this one is small and efficient enough to run locally, right on your own computer. You know that frustration when the internet is slow or just cuts out completely? Well, on-device AI completely solves that. It's incredibly fast because there's zero network lag, and maybe even more important, it is completely private because your data never goes anywhere. You can even use it when you're 100% offline.
All right, now before you rush off to try this, you gotta know this is still pretty cutting-edge stuff. To get it working, you have to dig into Chrome's experimental settings and enable something called flags. Then the first time you fire it up, it's gonna download the model, which is a pretty hefty 4 gigabytes, and once that's uncompressed on your hard drive, it's gonna take up around 22 gigs of space. So yeah, it's a bit of a commitment, and for right now, it's just for desktops and laptops.
So you've got this incredible tool just sitting inside Chrome. What can you actually do with it? Well, to see what's really possible, we're going to follow the journey of one developer who has been pushing this technology to its absolute limits.
Meet Jeremy Ellis. He built this single web page that he calls Everything But the Kitchen Sink. It's basically his personal playground, a place where he could test out every single function of this built-in AI to see what it's truly capable of. We're talking everything from simple text prompts to way more complex tasks.
And this is the toolbox he's got to work with. You've got all the standard text tools you'd expect, a summarizer, writer, proofreader, translator, you name it. There's also text-to-speech. But here's where it gets really cool. The AI is multimodal, which is just a fancy way of saying it can understand more than just text. It can literally look at a picture and tell you what's in it, or it can listen to audio and transcribe it into words.
Okay, so with this powerful set of tools at our fingertips, what can we actually build? Let's dive into some real-world examples that combine these different AI skills in some pretty creative and, honestly, super useful ways. Okay, here's a fantastic first example, an AI newsreader. The process is so simple, but it's really elegant. The app just grabs articles from a newsfeed, the on-device AI whips up a quick summary for each one, then a synthetic voice reads that summary out loud to you, and when it's done, it just moves on to the next story. It's like having your own private spoken news broadcast.
But what about something more complex? Here, Ellis gives the AI a really detailed prompt. He's asking for a structured list of major events from Napoleon's reign with very specific dates. Now remember, he is completely offline when he does this. There's no Google, no Wikipedia, nothing.
And this is where the magic really happens. The AI doesn't just spit out a boring wall of text. No, it generates structured data that can be instantly turned into this, an interactive, zoomable timeline. An entire historical era visualized and ready for you to explore, and it's created in just a few seconds right there on your machine.
So Ellis pushes this idea of structured data even further. This time he asks the AI to generate information about animals, but he's super specific about the format. He wants it as a JSON object with nodes and links. Just think of it like asking for a blueprint for a family tree, but for the entire animal kingdom. It's a way to map out how everything is connected. And boom! Here's the result. That structured data gets turned into this incredible, interactive node graph. You can click on mammals and watch it branch out, exploring all the facts and relationships visually. It's a powerful learning tool built from a simple text prompt and generated completely on-device. So the AI can process information, it can structure it, it can even visualize it. But what about communication? This leads us to what might just be the most mind-blowing application of all.
Okay, so here's the big question. You have this amazing AI running on your laptop, but you're somewhere with no Wi-Fi, no cell service, nothing. How in the world do you share its power with the people around you? The solution is actually so simple and unbelievably cheap. Your laptop running Chrome, that's the brain.
Then you just add this tiny $15 microcontroller, an ESP32, and its whole job is to create a local Wi-Fi hotspot. Now, to be clear, this doesn't connect to the internet, it just creates a private local network that anyone nearby can jump on with their phone or laptop.
And the use cases for this are just incredible. I mean, imagine a classroom where the internet is blocked. The teacher can now host AI-powered lessons for all the students. Or think about an emergency situation, a natural disaster, where all the cell towers are down, but a response team can still use an LLM for critical information. It's a completely private, self-contained AI chat network for any off-grid scenario you can think of.
So after seeing all this, what does it really mean for the future of AI?
Well, when you put them side by side, the advantages really just pop out at you. Cloud AI, your data gets sent to a server somewhere. It needs the internet, and it can be laggy. On-device AI, your data stays with you. It works completely offline, and it's instant. Look, this isn't about replacing the cloud. It's about having a powerful new choice. A choice for privacy, for speed, and for total independence.
What Jeremy Ellis's experiments really prove is that this isn't some far-off theoretical idea. It's a real, accessible tool that's already out there, right now, letting developers build amazing and practical solutions to real-world problems.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think, pretty fascinating question. As this technology gets more common, more powerful, and ends up on every device we own, what will you build?